Here is a secret few dare to admit. People treat you exactly how you train them to. Respect, neglect, admiration, dismissal. It is not random. It is conditioned. Every sigh you tolerate, every boundary you enforce, every silence you allow, teaches others how far they can go with you. The paradox is this: the world does not give you what you deserve. It gives you what you accept. The woman who tolerates crumbs receives crumbs. The woman who demands a throne eventually sits on one. Most women imagine mistreatment is bad luck. In reality, it is training. You either train people to rise to your standards, or you train them to step on you. History proves this truth. Catherine the Great began her marriage dismissed, belittled, ignored. Yet she trained her court to bow, to consult, to fear her presence. Cleopatra, underestimated by rivals, trained Caesar and Antony to see her not as ornament, but as equal. Every dangerous woman rewrote her treatment by training others in how to behave around her. So how do you train people to treat you with respect, devotion, even fear? Let's break it down. Lesson 1. Boundaries teach value. If you allow interruptions, lateness, neglect, you train others to continue. If you refuse calmly, withdraw when disrespected, and enforce consequences, you train them to rise. Training does not happen with words alone. It happens with consistent action. Lesson 2. Silence is a lesson. Every time you explain too much, you lower your position. Every time you remain silent after a disrespect, you force reflection. Silence is not weakness, it is instruction. In the boardroom, in romance, in friendship, silence teaches more than lectures ever could. Lesson 3. Rewards must be rationed. Nice girls reward constantly. Smiles, praise, forgiveness. Dangerous women reward rarely, selectively. This trains people to treasure each reward, to seek it, to earn it. What is given too easily loses value. Scarcity builds desire. Here's the cliffhanger. People will always push boundaries. They test whether your rules are theater or reality. And every response you give, whether you fold or stand firm, trains them permanently. Picture this. Woman A has a partner who arrives late. She forgives instantly, even jokes about it. She has trained him to disrespect her time. Woman B has a partner who arrives late. She withdraws her presence, cancels the evening, and does not complain. She simply vanishes. She has trained him to be punctual or risk losing her. Which woman commands respect? Always the second. History gives us another example. Queen Victoria was underestimated by her ministers at first, but she enforced ritual, protocol, and distance until they bent to her authority. She did not plead for respect. She trained her empire into it. Let's go deeper. Lesson 4. Consequences are non-negotiable. The ordinary woman threatens, argues, pleads, but never follows through. The dangerous woman does the opposite. She never threatens, never argues. She simply acts. Disrespect is met with withdrawal. Betrayal is met with exile. Neglect is met with silence. The consequence itself does the training. Lesson 5. Energy as currency. The nice girl gives energy endlessly, listening to problems, absorbing complaints, fixing what is broken. She trains people to use her as a sponge. The dangerous woman invests her energy with precision. She offers attention as a rare currency. This trains people to value her time because it is scarce. Lesson 6. Train with unpredictability. Consistency in standards is crucial, but consistency in responses is not. Sometimes you answer, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you reward, sometimes you remain still. This unpredictability keeps people alert, respectful, and cautious. Predictable women are ignored. Unpredictable women are feared. Practical tactics to train people's treatment. Respond less to words, more to actions. Withdraw from disrespect instead of debating it. Reward improvements with rare, genuine warmth. Refuse to over-explain decisions. Treat time as sacred. Cancel freely when disrespected. Another layer. Training is not cruelty, it is necessity. You cannot control how people behave in general, but you control what they can do around you. Every encounter is training, whether you mean it or not. Either you train them to respect you, or you train them to exploit you. There is no middle ground. Consider again Catherine the Great. She faced betrayal, plots, dismissals. Yet she trained her court relentlessly. Rewards for loyalty, exile for defiance, cold silence for mediocrity. Within years, she turned from disregarded princess to empress who ruled for decades. Training, not pleading, secured her throne. And here is the escalation. If you let people mistreat you once, you have trained them to try again. If you let them misunderstand you once, you have trained them to ignore you. But if you teach from the beginning that disrespect has a cost, that your presence must be earned, that you are not moved by begging, then you train them to honor you forever. So the punchline is this. The ordinary woman hopes for respect. The beautiful woman asks for it. But the dangerous woman, she trains it into the bones of everyone around her, because respect is not requested. It is conditioned. It is earned through your boundaries, your silence, your detachment. People treat you how you train them. So train them well.